You know, when you hunt out west, you're not hunting the flatlands or the rolling lands. You're hunting a lot of vertical, and by that I mean you're hunting a lot of up and down. Whether you're chasing mule deer, elk, especially bighorn sheep, these animals, they just live where no humans want to live, and so we're going into their neighborhood. You're going to be hunting in deadfall when you're in the black timber. You're going to be hunting in loose rock and what's called scree and talus. When you get above the dark timber line, when you get above timber line, you're going to be hunting in just some pretty western and tough stuff. I think the most important thing after getting yourself physically conditioned for hunting in that kind of country is the type of boots. Your footwear is going to be very, very important. And it starts with the kind of socks that you wear. You don't want to have socks that are going to be slipping and loose and non-wicking. You want to have socks that are going to be able to wick moisture away and then have it be absorbed into a boot that has a Gore-Tex lining so that all of your moisture is pulled away. Without that, with wet feet, through perspiration and through the friction that's created while you're hiking, if you don't have those qualities in your boot, you're going to be just asking for blisters. And if your feet blister up, your hunt's over with. Blisters can be just crippling to somebody that has them. After you've determined a good wicking sock, and I again usually recommend some type of a merino wool, you should have somewhat of a semi-technical, if not a fully technical boot. And by that I mean it should be able to have not only a good arch to it, it should also have good stabilization in the ankle. I prefer to have like almost an 11-inch high boot just to give my ankle a little bit more support. By the end of the day, when you've been out hunting, hiking, climbing, stepping over trees, sliding off of rocks, crossing rivers, your feet are going to just be totally fatigued. And if your feet and your ankles are hurting, that's going to come all the way up, first of all, into your knees. So if you have weak knees or arthritic knees, you need to prevent and protect those knees. That's a major joint as you're hiking and hunting. As you move up from your lower body, the next major joint that you're going to want to protect and which fatigues out is your hips. Now, if you're carrying a heavy pack while you're hiking and hunting, your hips are then going to start to feel the pain. So it all starts with your feet. A good semi-technical boot all the way on up to a very technical boot. Boots that I find are good for hunting out west. Danner makes a good boot. Danner is a sister company to Lacrosse, but so they know how to hunt out west and what to put on your feet. Another good boot that I recommend that I like is Crispy. Crispy comes from Italy. Again, a very high quality technical boot that can be worn comfortably, has 0 break-in period to it. You can put those on and again just hunt miles and miles and for many days without having any feet, ankle, knee, or hip problems.